Let's see what happens. How's everybody doing? We here? We vibing? We having a good time? Let me double check where we're at here. Oh yeah, I was getting ready to do something else. Let me change the description for the live stream on YouTube here. Ooh, ow. Wow, is that really what I sound like there? Ow. Connection's not looking good. We're dropping frames. That's not good. Alright, well let's see what happens here, okay? We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, we're dropping hella frames. Oof, okay. Maybe I can't do both? Which would kind of suck, but I will drop the YouTube stream on its head. I apologize. YouTube says excellent connection and looks... Well, the connection looks good. I'm still dropping frames like nobody's business. You'll have to give me a minute here while I work things out. Seems like we have some technical issues. Let me just copy this real quick. Hey, Walker Pierce, how you doing, bud? I'm trying to see if I can multi-stream here. It looks like it's evening out, I think. Yeah, I'll jinx myself for it, but we're just trying. Also, by the way, the bot stuff still doesn't work in the Twitch stream or in the YouTube stream because I don't have it set up for that. So maybe we take a little bit of time to set that up, huh? How you doing, though, bud? Yeah, none of the bot stuff is going to work in the YouTube stream still because I didn't fix that script. Music? Music has decided that it's simply not going to play. It's going to play a single song and then be done. Anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, Twitch is still the better place to be right now. And I don't want to prioritize having everybody be there, but unfortunately it's just the way it is right now. I don't even know if the Discord updated. Did it actually send the update? Looks like it did. Yeah, okay, it sent the announcement. We're good. Alright. Yeah, I've got a lot of thinking to do as far as this new workflow goes, unfortunately. And there's not an easy way to, like, set it up. But if I'm multi-streaming here so that I can just upload the VOD without having to keep a direct archive of it, because I really don't want to fill up everything with a bunch of random videos of me just talking for 4 hours, then, you know, shoving everything up on YouTube is the way to go, because to be quite honest, I don't care if I lose most of these streams. But I've also got to, like, figure out logistically what I'm going to do, because I've got 2 different chats I've got to monitor and work with, and only one of them is being shown here right now, and I'm going to have to mess with all of that shit. We'll get there. But let me share the stream real quick. In a couple different places. Copy paste that on a bunch of spots. This party's getting crazy. Wrong Devil May Cry, but appreciated. How you doing, Selenia? Let me see. That's not where that goes. I don't know where this goes. I'm just gonna toss it here because I've joined a couple new Discords. Now I gotta find where their promo shit is. Does it just go in videos, I guess? Yeah, I guess. You're doing well? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. It's been a decent couple days. Just time to relax a little bit and, well, I say relax. Basically, I've been going between... So, Friday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was working on... You can bounce back and forth if you need to. Not be here for long, but I'm here to bring out the DMC memes. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna be mostly just doing some setup stuff. But, so... Up until last week, I had a perfectly functioning version of DaVinci Resolve on my computer, and anybody who's in my Discord knows this has been going on for a while. I had a perfectly functioning version of DaVinci Resolve working on my computer, no issues, no problems, no problemo. And it would persist through updates, and I wasn't having issues because of that. And then I updated my computer, like, early last week, this past week, and it just stopped. It just fucking completely stopped working. And I could not figure out what the hell the problem was. I sat there for probably 3-4 hours trying to figure out what it was. Eventually went, you know what, fuck this. I will dual boot another operating system if it means that DaVinci Resolve will work. Because it was nothing that I was doing on my end that was causing issues. It was just straight up the updates that were coming in. Somebody fucked something up, and it no longer worked. It was very frustrating, but... So I tried installing Rocky Linux for a little bit. That didn't work because Rocky Linux pretty much assumes that you have an NVIDIA GPU, and I don't. And so I couldn't get the GPU drivers to work right. So I went, you know what, fuck it. We're just going to go back. We're going to put on basic goddamn Ubuntu long-term, and we're just going to see where it ends up. It's Ubuntu LTS. And it's just... So now it just works. It took a while, and I was afraid because dual booting operating systems is always a little bit spooky. This setup is a little bit jank. Ho ho hello everybody. What's happening, Walker Pierce? How you doing, bud? I don't even know where to promo streams anymore. Where the fuck do I promo streams? Because I moved a bunch of stuff around, so I don't have everything in the same folder where I'm just like, here's all the places where I can self-promo. So now I have to, like, look for them again. You know, travesty of having to look around. Again, why is it just playing one song and then stopping? Talon, what the hell is your problem? At least it still works. The streaming stuff still works. And it took a while, but I got Ubuntu still working. It's a dual-booted operating system. Everything's going to run fine on there. I'm just not going to update it ever again because I don't need to now. I've got everything working that I need on there, which is literally just DaVinci Resolve, because DaVinci Resolve is a horrible mess of a program on Linux. They basically just assume that you have an NVIDIA GPU. If you don't, you're kind of fucked. Oh, somebody had their bot set up to promo me. That's cute. Much appreciated, as usual. Alright, now we exit out of Discord. Alright, so... Critical Zero Day, yeah. Okay, now we've got no music. Alright. Give me a minute. Hold on there. Okay. The YouTube stream's good. I'm just going through everything right now. Sorry, guys. Oh, now it works. Why did it just stop? Alright, so if I bop to the end of this, right? Is it gonna...
Talk about Silent Night, am I right?
You right. You were very, very right. Why can I not just loop playlists? Also, let me move this cable out of the way. Alright. Hold up. So let me show you guys, first of all, I did a little bit of tweaking last night to my operating system, or my desktop look, and I really like how it looks. So let me see if this is going to show up. It should show up fine. Didn't want to cut there, but that's okay. This is what we got right now. I'm vibing with it. I don't know about y'all. I'm fucking vibing with it. No infinite loops on this channel. It's very confusing. All I'm gonna say. So I just set this up to look cool for a moment, honestly, but it's what it do. Hey, Jenny. How you doing? Yep, happy Christmas Eve to you too. Hope you're doing well. We are vibing right now. I'm gonna be fixing shit for a moment. Because some stuff is broke. Or I just didn't set it up right in the first place, which is a pretty normal thing. Okay. So... This one's hard. Because I can have two separate Twitch and YouTube things. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna set... So I need to set some of these to Twitch and YouTube, and then go fix them in here. So what was the name of that one? That was... What was the name of the command that got put in? Is it just links or socials or something? Yeah, okay. So all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna add in the YouTube integration to send message to channel, and it's gonna be the same message. Assuming that the bot still works here. Where's the funny gunman? We're getting there, we're getting there. I need to fix things for a moment. Apologies.
It wouldn't be Christmas without it being a good old-fashioned Drelna technical problems stream.
No, this isn't a technical problem stream. This is a... I just haven't been touching all of my stream stuff lately, so I haven't bothered updating everything. This is a... I caused a problem. This isn't like an unintentional problem, rather. This is just me being stupid. Anyway, if you want to use all the shit, come on Twitch, but the links should work over there now, at least. Song request, one day I'll figure that out. And I still need to add another command that I want to work with here. But anyway, we're running. We're running, we hit the ground, we are running. Y'all know what time it is. And this is going to be a little bit of tweaking as well, because I need to fix some sounds here. Things may get a little loud is all I'm gonna say, so apologies in advance. Let's see. Is it just me, or is this, like, cut off weird? Like, is my screen captured? Yeah, it's, like, cut off weird. Get the fuck back over here. Get over here. Just a hair, yeah, I don't know why. Why are you cut off? It's this is dumb. Ooh. This is a dumb issue. I'm not bothering with this. Tell you what, we're gonna do the other thing, the thing I did last time, which I did do everything on that list. So as long as I create a list and I check it twice, I will in fact fix most of the shit that's wrong with string. Okay. So yeah. Oh no, I lied. I'm sorry. I had the YTS, I had the TTS on YouTube and Twitch thing last time. I do want to do an overlay redo. Okay, so... Fix the cropping of the display on screen capture. Roseband, what's up? That's a hell of an email, or that's a hell of a PFP, bud. Congrats, you are first. You get your PFP displayed to everybody for 2 minutes, and I'm sorry if you didn't want that, but it's there now, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good Christmas Eve, or I guess it is Christmas over... Well, no, it's not quite. It's only 5. I thought it was 7. My brain's fried right now. Just trying to take... I had like a half hour. Enjoy the random Ren and Stimpy. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, it is. I can see it now. I didn't notice what it was at first. Ren and Stimpy beach party. Let's fucking go. It's been a while since I've watched any Ren and Stimpy. This has become a Twitch thought stream. It has, and Mythmaker has been... Yeah, thank you, Walker Pierce. Walker Pierce, apologies for making you run in two chats at the same time. I need to get more mods at some point. But also, while I'm thinking about it, Walker Pierce, I'd like to thank you on stream for the wonderful gift. I realize we've been talking about it in DMs anyway, but I want to show it off because it's cool.
Figure out who has been Dante and Virgil.
Look at this. So, let me put my earbuds back in. Merry Chrysler. Hey, Torque. Hope you're doing well. Happy Crisis. Merry Columbo. Figure out who has been Dante and who's been Virgil. That's not too hard. One of them has a normal sword and the other one's got a weeb sword. That's how it goes. Yeah, everybody's here. The gang's all here. But Walker Pierce, genuinely, I appreciate this a lot. This was a really thoughtful gift, and I don't know how to express, like, I don't get too many gifts from other people, outside of my family. So this means a lot, man. It's cool too. This is all like original artwork too. Like, it's decent prints of everything. So I will probably be finding a spot to put this up at some point this year. Unfortunately, most of my walls in here are covered with acoustic panels because I'm just like that. Happy Hollandaise. There we go. Also, Brosban, congrats on placing well in that tournament. I don't know if that was a multi-day tournament, but Brosban was in a darts tournament. And he did pretty well, from what I saw. I'm adjusting things so that I can get a little bit more visibility on my screen. It's been a while, and I don't know exactly how I want to organize everything. Merry Columbo, though, everybody. No Columbo stream this year, unfortunately. It's just not in the cards right now. Beery Christmas, yeah. Okay, so I got the chat box working. I'm just going through the list of things that I did last time. StreamerBot is working again. Very stupid solution I'm not going to get into right now. But long story short, they broke it, and it's not my fault. And that sounds like a cop-out, but that's literally what happened. And then they just refused to fix it because they were like, oh, it's the Linux version, it doesn't matter. Usually allot yourself one wildcard Christmas gift a year and you just happen to win this time. That's fair. Well, it's appreciated regardless, man. It's always a little wild to just get gifts from random people. Like, people that you know, obviously, but, like, beyond that, it's always fun. And it's nice to get people gifts and just see how they're looking. I've thrown them out by this point. It was, like, 5+ years ago, I think. But I got a gift of, like, just really nice warm socks from a guy that I knew, like, ages ago. He just got me socks out of nowhere. And I still think about that. Stuff like that does matter to me, at least. I don't know about anybody else. He was there and you thought, yeah, I think he'd like that. I would like that. I do like that. That's very cool. It's something among the members of our team, so nothing too fancy or high stakes. 3 wins, 1 losses. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's 8 entrants right now. Could be more. Hell yeah, dude. Brosban killing it at darts. Alright. So let me figure out what I'm going to do here, and I'm just going to hop on over to the gameplay screen, and we'll see what happens. So music's going to drop. Yep. So let's get this set up. This shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Hopefully. Maybe. So I just popped this one, right? Yeah, and then the screen capture is slightly busted. Oh, there's a crop on it. That's why. There's a literal crop on it. I was like, why is it cropped? Because it's cropped.
Those dirty
Dumbass.
Linux plebeians.
Dirty Linux plebeians. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I have to say, I don't think that I would ever go back to Windows. The only time I would go back to Windows is if DaVinci Resolve just broke again. Then I might go back to Windows, because that's what I almost did this time. Specifically to use DaVinci Resolve, because these issues are not present on Windows over there. But it's one of the few programs I can think of where it won't work out of the box. Modding is a different issue. If I want to, like, mod games or anything, that's a different problem. But the rest of it just kind of works. It's funny, though, because I'm invited to join another team that's playing on a national level. If I join in, I can join if I bump up my average from 60 to 80. You can do it, man. Just keep practicing, genuinely. Oh, that was the other thing. My office's Christmas party was this past also just preparation real quick. I'm gonna turn off the YTS so nobody has their ears blown out when I start this. But so the office Christmas party was or my workplace Christmas party was when was that? I guess 2 weeks ago now. And it was a lot of fun. Like I'm not that into the office space, so it's not really my vibe. But it was nice to get to see everybody and have everybody talk and just hang out some. But with all that being said, it was oh, I need to actually get into the game. That's right. I forgot how this works. Okay. I realize there's no sound. Give me a moment. I'm fixing this. Okay. Now I can fix that there's no sound, I think. Give me... Why are you off the screen? I can't do anything about that. If it's off the screen, it's physically, like, I cannot grab it. That's fucking annoying. Can I zoom out? Yes, okay. Why is it like that? DMC1. Zoom out more. Your team is more fun, though? Yeah, that's important, honestly. Just being able to have fun with it. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic, but they had a pool table at the office party because it was at some venue that they set up because we invite all the field guys too. A lot of our guys are field work plumbers, and everybody kind of splits off. You know, the office guys go into their own spot, and then the field guys go into their own spot. Because I'm in the corporate office, it's just kind of how it is. But we all got to we all got to just hang out, and there was a single pool table there, and I sat there like probably half the night just playing pool with whoever the fuck came up. I did not care if I didn't know them, if I literally, because like a lot of the guys are Hispanic and they don't speak very good English. I know very limited Spanish, and I literally didn't care. I would still just sit there and play with them, shake hands afterwards, hang out. It was nice. And of course I still suck at pool because I haven't played in 3 years. I really want to get back into pool so bad. But we don't have the room for a table at the house, and it makes me very, very sad, genuinely. Alright. So... now... I should be able to turn this on without blowing out anybody's eardrums. Tab back in. Okay, these are noises. I can hear the game. You guys, it's showing up right. Yeah. I know it's gonna like be in and out for a second. Apologies. I'm working on it. All right, there we go. I love the FMV playing in the background. So there's one caveat. I was just talking about like, oh yeah, Linux, most things just work fine. Here's one of those situations where it almost works fine. All the FMV cutscenes are going to play upside down. And this is an issue specifically prevalent with the DMC HD collection. Oh, they might not play at all. I may have taken those videos out intentionally. If Dante wore a shirt, would he wear it like this or like this? Devil May Cry. Alright, let's watch the cutscene. Y'all know how it goes. This game's sick.
Again, no password. I can't seem to get any real business. Whoa, slow down, babe. Well, what do we have here? Nature calls? It's in the back.
So, you must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
You're the man who lost a mother and a brother to evil 20 years ago. The son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta. Mr. Dante?
Well, the way I figure it, in this business a lot of your kind comes around. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later.
Nice censorship.
You should be used to this sort of thing.
The game is going to be played as it's played. If my face happens to be in front of something, oh well. Otherwise... A drama stream in this economy? It's more likely than you think. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody's doing okay. I realize I haven't asked everybody how they've been coming in, but like... Well, starting back on stream and dealing with technical issues and trying to set everything up and play a game right and make sure that the game audio isn't going to blow anybody's ears out. It's just a lot, you know?
I had powers. There's demonic blood in me.
Genuine compliment. Yeah, fair.
Thanks.
You were the first one to know
A drama, yeah.
Looks like
Wait a minute. That's my line, Tonberry.
Curse my fingers. No, don't curse your fingers.
It seems that way.
That'll make them worse. We need to make them better. We need to bless your
My name
fingers.
is Trish.
Somebody go bless his fingers. Somebody go find this man a priest.
To put an end to the underworld.
what?
But yeah, I'm gonna be just head empty vibing today, I think. What else has happened? I ordered stuff for a new keyboard. I also talked about that in the Discord. I'm excited. It's not a full-blown I'm building it myself, but I got a frame and switches and the keycaps, and I didn't get the PCB. Or I did get the PCB. It's all hot swap, just plug it in, be done.
Above this cliff. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, dude, it's nice to see you too. Glad you're doing okay. But I'm waiting on the keycaps to come in. Everything else is sitting over there in a box, and I'm just waiting on it. It's not the big long box sitting up against the wall. That's a stupid purchase that I shouldn't have made. I should have bought something smaller. But it's all good. Alright, so has anybody here never played Devil May Cry, never seen anybody play Devil May Cry, etc.? Do I have to explain anything to anybody, or are we just playing the funny game? Because the game's pretty simple. Well, on a basic level, it's pretty simple. There's a lot of like weird intricacies behind the scenes. Should build a keyboard 100% from scratch. What, you mean like program a FPGA to like work for it, or like go get a micro? Do you mean like buy the microprocessor or like make the microprocessor? Because I ain't making a microprocessor. I can solder if I really wanted to. I could solder. I don't know anything about it. Let's just play the funny game. Fair enough. It was nice checking in, heading off for now. All right, Torque. Take care of yourself. Have a good holiday. Be safe and all that. And I hope you're doing well. Always nice seeing you. Oh, come on. God. If there's one thing you want to know about Devil May Cry, it's that it's very bad at doing parkour, but it seems extremely insistent on making people do parkour. If I get on top of that spear, I'm 95% sure that you get a bunch of red orbs, which would be nice. However, I am also stupid. Dante. Dante. You can get up here a couple ways, but the only context I have is through speedruns. What, you watch Waifu play? Because unfortunately, I'm not that good at this game. I thought about picking up speedrunning this game for a while. I think I still want to at some point. It's just a matter of I have too many hobbies and not enough time. Which is the usual problem. Anyway, this bit's weird. To get out of this room, you have to have a certain number of red orbs, and I think you can get most of them by just climbing up on top of that pillar, but I can't get up there. So yeah, that's my big thing. I simply do not have the time. There are too many other things that are on my priority list for me to sit down and dedicate a bunch of time to learning a single game for hundreds of hours. And that's just unfortunately the state of the way, like, it's just the state of things. It's the state of the way that things are and will be. But yeah, I think you need, like, some amount of red orbs. So there's 45 red orbs. Thanks, Chief. And then if you don't do it, then the hand just hits you. Because that's how the early games did this. The door is sealed shut. A bunch of action, hack and slash RPG stuff. Yep. Get dudes, get resources, learn new things. You're already strong, for the record. You can go through the whole game without technically getting a single skill if you really wanted to. It's just a poor decision. Hey, are ads actually working? Well, I don't doubt that ads are working, but you know, trace it yourself. Oh, Walker Pierce, you're talking about like trace the PCB and everything, like figure out the whole thing and get it printed myself. Because I don't have the resources to print, unfortunately. Weird that X and B both shoot. I like never use B because B is usually something else in the other games. Where can I get more red orbs? There's some. There we go. Yeah, so you can either do it the long way like I just did, or I think you can hop up on... If you manage to get up on top of the spear... Like, you have to get on top of the spear here. Then a bunch of red orbs spawn and home in on you. Also, this game is, well, I mean, it's Capcom. Anybody who doesn't know, this is basically the Super Mario Brothers 2 meme. But for Devil May Cry. But Devil May Cry is built, or was originally supposed to be... Devil May Cry 1 was originally supposed to be Resident Evil 4, and then they decided that it didn't really fit the setting well, the Resident Evil setting well, after basically making it into this. And they went, alright, fine, we'll just turn it into something else. So it became its own series that became insanely popular. Especially after DMC5. DMC5 is a good game, you should go play it, by the way. If you have a PC or a PlayStation or something, anything that can run it, you should go check it out. Game fun. I will be playing it next week. Well, this coming week, I guess. It's technically Sunday, I forgot. The spooky music is a dead giveaway. The spooky music, the camera angles. The camera angles are another big giveaway here. Where instead of having like a single camera that just follows you around in 3D space, all the camera angles are like intentionally placed in specific positions. Anyway, now you get to listen to this beautiful music. But we picked up the rusty key, which then goes all the way back here. This game is a lot of it has a lot of that the Resident Evil DNA still in it, so there's a lot of like backtracking through areas to use things that you know go somewhere else. And like a lot of actually paying attention to what you're doing in a lot of cases too. There's something written, the 17 puppets are my masters, there will be no admission as long as my masters are here, and then it blocks it off. Down we go. But yeah, you can see all the camera angles are very much like fixed or semi-fixed. And there's a green orb to heal some. Oh boy, more puppets. Oh, they threw some shit at me from off screen.
Remember, kids, it's not a true DMC game until Dane gets stabbed through the stomach by his own sword.
This is true. Also, you called him Dane. I know that's just a fat finger, but I like Dane as a name. Just imagine Virgil trying to say that. Imagine Virgil trying to, like, very, like, angrily say Dane. It's Dane Cook. Silly Dane. By the way, yeah, this is just a true fact. Twitch is being poop on your end. Well, you could go try and watch the stream on YouTube as well, Bros Band. I don't have the link up right now, but I can send it in the chat in a moment, if you'd like. You may have better luck there. Because Twitch is just a bad app. But ultimately, the only downside to being on YouTube right now is the fact that I don't have my bot set up to do anything on YouTube. Dante, up on the airplane. Thank you, Walker Pierce. And there's a blue orb fragment, or a full blue orb, rather. So if you get, I think it's 3 or 4 blue orb fragments, you get a full blue orb. And blue orbs just increase your HP by some small amount, like your max HP. That was just about the most mediocre start I could have done. Yep, cheers, bud. Not a problem. That's part of why I want to do this. Part of it is I want to not have to save a bunch of footage to my hard drive. Ultimately, streaming to 2 places is a lot easier if I can manage it. Than it is to just repeatedly... or than it is to save all the footage and then re-upload it on YouTube. But yeah, we're just vibing with this game today. I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot to say, but I figured I'd offer a comfy little place to just hang out for anybody who needs one during the holiday season, because I realize these sorts of these days, well, not everybody has a good experience with the holiday season in the first place. But it's nice to have a place to just hang out in general. And I realize I can just leave, but it's easier to farm these guys for red orbs than it is most other enemies. Gotta bounce, have a good one? Alright, man. Take care of yourself. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. It's always appreciated having people come into the stream, genuinely. Especially when I vanish for like a fucking month like I usually do. It's very much appreciated. Alright, speaking of getting stabbed through the chest or the stomach, there's a sculpture of a female in agony with a sword pierced through her chest. Wait, I can hear a voice. I am Alastor. The weak shall give their heart and swear their eternal loyalty to me. It followed immediately by... Yeah, dude, it's just nice to chill, honestly. I wish that I could stream more, but ultimately it's a lot of hassle to set up a lot of the time. Like, it takes me a solid half hour, if not more, to, like, fully set up for a stream. And then usually something's busted anyway when I go to stream. Part of that's just me putting a lot of pressure on myself, though. Like, realistically, I could just sit here with a scuff stream and be done with it. Also, wow, I haven't stretched my hands all day. This is nice. I'm basically at my computer 24/7, just heads up. Like, in case anybody wants to know how I live. I spent this morning, like 4 hours just tweaking all my desktop stuff to make it look pretty and figure out a couple things that I've been wondering about for a while. Like, it wasn't playing games or anything, it wasn't really even chatting with people, it was just tweaking random shit on my computer to make it look nicer. So, if anybody wants to know how I live, that's what happens. I need to stop hitting right trigger by accident. Right trigger is what's making him do that taunt, which is nice occasionally. But yeah, this game is just fun overall. Like, this one is probably not one of my favorites.
Dante, dude. Thought you could have just removed the blade instead of removing yourself from the blade.
Yeah, but this is funnier. It's about being funny. It's about sending a message, you know? We got a key to somewhere, and I don't remember where this key goes, because I'm head emptying this tonight, so... But we are gonna grab... we don't even have enough for Stinger, wow. You just play with your dolls and make them have arguments about whether you can make cheese with whale or dolphin milk? I don't see why you couldn't, but you know what? It's a valid argument to have. Dante, come on, man. But, Streaks, hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourself. Well, happy Christmas Eve. I don't know if you celebrate Christmas, but for anybody who does, thank you guys for hanging out, and I'm happy to provide a place to, just chill for a little bit. And for anybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas or the like, you're also welcome here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy whatever it is you celebrate, whether that be Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule, whatever you may celebrate. What the fuck? Oh, that's a graphical error. Been on margaritas and it's 11:30 at night, so I'm just riding the last of my happy stupors. So hello, very, very fair. I hope you've been having a good one. Cheers, man. Happy nothing to you then? Okay, don't celebrate. Fine. Happy darts. What do you want me to say? Cheers, though, guys. Everybody, I really do appreciate all you guys for hanging out. You guys are great. Why does he have a shotgun? Who gave you that? Give that back. That should be mine. This is one of the cool things about DMC1 that I really appreciate. How your weapons really get changed a lot depending on, or your devil trigger gets changed a lot depending on which weapons you have. Like, they really emphasize the effects that each weapon has on your devil trigger. I'm your favorite viewer, right? Oh, that's a good way to start drama. Just start asking streamers that randomly, yeah. That's a good way to start drama. Yeah, you're my favorite, don't worry. Ah! Only those with the, only those who line is accepted can set me free, okay. Elastor and Ebony and Ivory. Yeah, it's honestly just a good vibe. Don't forget Yule is the 13th-ish of January. Yeah. I might see if I can get around to that this year. I'd like to do that more. I just need to, like, sit down and, like, find some more comfy... I need to sit down and, like, polish stream vibes. Which is always a bit of a pain. Simply because streaming is hard. I thought I was your favorite. Oh, here we go. Everybody wants to be a favorite. This is where the guiding souls gather. Yeah. Don't worry. I know that I'm your least favorite viewer. That's true. Fucker's always judging me. No. I'm kidding. Wow. Rotating things. I want to know who built this castle. I mean, I know who built this castle, but, like, I don't even know how you start to design some shit like this. Where everything winds back on itself, and there's, like, trees interwoven with these, like, libraries, and there's fucking demons and ghosts everywhere. And, like, there's so many weird elevators and nonsense things going on. Also, these guys suck. These guys suck particularly bad in this game because aerial combat in this game is kind of stiff. It's not horrible, but it's not really what you want to be using here. You just kind of have to keep doing this. And then hope that they don't do something stupid that hits you. The baddies look like cack in this. I mean, like, it's a PS2 game. An early PS2 game at that. The last ones are awkward wooden skeleton gestures. Yeah, fair. By the way, you can squish these guys and they give you souls. Or red orbs, rather. Which is funny. But, they're a... what's the word I'm looking for? A harbinger? Maybe? Oh, yeah, no, the environments are these big, gorgeous, gothic vibes, and it's, like, it's exactly my vibe. When I want to make a D&D campaign, which I do want to make a D&D campaign, and I've got, like, a vague idea outlined already, this is what I want. Like, I want vibes like this. Just, like, big, spooky, wild stuff, you know? Maybe a little bit more thought-provoking than this game, but still, just this game's vibes. You also gotta remember, this is basically the game that, like, paved the way for the action game. Bloodborne Gothic, yeah. Walker Pierce, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Asiacal, Manientist. You made something. You made a word. I don't understand what it means. Maybe fewer giant gesture puppets, though. Oh, I'm glad that you haven't played DMC4. That's like half of the enemy variety. Here, at least, it's like not a huge portion of the game. Like, they are the basic enemy, but they're not the only enemy. In DMC4, they're like... a lot of the enemies in the game are just fucking puppets. Or they're weird angel hybrids. Nope, bye. Hi, let me buy Stinger, please. Unfortunately, I've, like, forgotten everything about how to play this game. So this run is not going to be nearly as good as last time. Kirby has two modes, Warm and Cozy Romp and Eldritch Horror, and there's, yeah, it just sort of swaps at one point, and you're just like, oh, okay, I guess we're at that point of the game now. It's quite interesting. I forget, do I need to go back here? I don't have the trident yet, and I'm not on the right side of the door, so I can't get that one. I assume they make these not really alive puppet enemies so they can rate it as less violent and sell to more buyers. Not this game. Within the first 20 minutes, you can just have Dante get stabbed with... Actually, within the first, like... Within the intro cutscene, Dante gets stabbed with his own sword. And then, within the first 20 minutes, it happens again, but there's a lot more blood and gore. This one, I think they just wanted to make something creepy for the sake of being creepy. Where's this go again? Okay, this is the library. Where do I put the stick? Guys, where do I put the stick? This has no other connotation. Where do I put the stick, guys? Somebody tell me. It's carving into Judge of Death. Okay, it's right here. I just, like, forgot. I forgot what this carving even was. Anyway, there's the mission there. Where do I put the stick, Becky? Shh, be quiet. This is a library. Oh, you're right. Here, let me get a little bit close to the microphone and we can do some, a little bit of ASMR, you know? Just a little bit of quiet time, and I'll sit here and just, like, swallow my microphone really quick. Just kind of... I'm not doing that. Alright. Overcome the trial and acquire Pride of the Lion. Yeah. You walk into the room. All the doors locked. For some reason, the fucking... This room's a vibe, by the way. Weird moving columns or not. Look at that. Look at that shit. Such a tease. Pride of Lion is granted only to those who... Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it zaps this wall and removes the gate on it. Which always results in the exact same animation playing out because they really liked how they figured out this frame buffer nonsense with the shatter effect. The Breathing Church. That's a good name, actually. Yeah, at some point I need to sit down and, like, design more stuff for a world building. I need to, like, design world building stuff and a setting and figure out what I really want to do with it. Can't you jump this one? No, that's right. You don't have to for this one. You can jump another one at some point. Alright. Go back the path and thou shalt return from the abyss with a lion heart and thou shalt receive the Pride of Lion. Well, if you want a hand... I do like world building stuff. I think it's a lot of fun, but I need to, like, sit down and, like, dedicate time to do it. You have 2 hands? That's fair. I have 2 hands as well, and unfortunately that doesn't really help with the fact that I simply have too many hobbies and need to sit down and focus on stuff. Now that is starting to change a little bit. I'm starting to get a little bit more, I'm starting to get a little bit better about that. I'm trying to focus my hobbies a tad bit more. But I also, like, am trying to balance social stuff and, you know, making things, and it's a lot. It's always a lot, and... Suddenly, side-scroller, yeah. You know what put me off Dungeons & Dragons when I looked into it briefly? Gelatinous cubes. Those fish look a bit like skulls. Yeah, a little bit. Why gelatinous cubes put you off, of all things? Those aren't very common enemies, for the record. Unless you're at, like... Unless your DM is a guy who was, like, born in the 70s, who started playing when he was, like, 15. Gelatinous cubes are not very common enemies. Old school D&D stuff is a lot more... it's a lot easier to just eat shit in old school D&D. A lot of the newer stuff just feels more forgiving. But recently I've just given up on playing D&D because I don't like 5e. And I've started playing Pathfinder 2e. A cube of gelatin, nah, it's too zany. Okay, fair.
What a big surprise. I hope for your sake you got something inside that big body of yours.
That was actually the very first enemy you ever fought when you were learning. A gelatinous cube? Again, that's a little bit odd, at least in my experience. Yeah, here's Phantom, by the way. Phantom is a fight that exists. It is not really that hard, honestly. Keep moving when he does that. And basically just spam this on top of him and you'll be fine. Unfortunately, I've lost like any skill I've had in this game because I've been playing other games that are a little bit more polished. But long story short, if you can get up on his back and just hit him, you basically win. As soon as he uncurls his tail spine thing, he takes a ton of damage there. Like that. And you just repeatedly smack the shit out of him. And he can't do anything about it. Get back here. Oh, that's a fireball. Fireball! There we go. Don't worry, we'll see plenty of Phantom again later. Yeah, goodbye, Phantom. See you in Bayo 1. Yep. When you're made out of hair for some reason. Yeah, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut the YouTube stream short, unfortunately. We're just not gonna have a recording for this stream. Because I just keep dropping